The new Riven Tides update comes out in less than a week. It's the biggest update for Arc Raiders, coming in with a new map and new large arc. It's refreshing to get to see a new map, and I'm very excited to try it out. But what gear should we have prepared for this new map? Well, I'm glad you asked. A few things we should note is that we don't know exactly what the map will look like, but based on what we are seeing, it will be similar to Bluegate and Spaceport, being a wide open map with long stretches of beach and maybe a small water park based on some images I'm seeing. They are also talking about the Azuro Hotel being very important to this update. And if I had to guess, it will be something like Dam Battlegrounds, Control Tower, or Grandioso Hotels maybe. It's most definitely going to be the hotspot next update. Another factor to the new update will be the Bishop. We've pretty much confirmed the new arc will be the Bishop, and it will most likely be like the Queen or Matriarch. So we are going to assume wolf packs are out of the question, but once it starts, we will have to test that. First, I will show you some valuable items to stock up on before the map drops to set you up for some good action, and then we'll move on to some kits to get you ready for the new map. Here are all the items I recommend. All the weapons focus on mid to close range PvP and mid range PvE because of the open map we will be getting. The Jupiter and Hullcracker I feel will be the best for PvE, and Tempest and Venator will be best for PvP respectively. Make sure you have Survivor Augment or the crafting material to make it. If you don't, you can always use your best in slot augment. For utility, we have Snap Hook, Photoelectric Cloak, and Wolfpack because we don't know where the arc's going to spawn, and we could die a lot easier because of it. We also have the Smoke Grenade and Barricade Kit for safety. Now, the weapon crafting material is to craft the weapons and make more as you lose them, but also just in case they decide to add a new weapon to the update, it would be super nice to have all the parts for it already in your inventory. Now, lastly, we have batteries for shields and energy ammo, simple gun parts for more weapons, springs for attachments, and processors for augments. Now that we have all the items we need for next week, how should we kit out to get the most out of each item? But first, real quick, I want to thank you all for 100 subscribers. It means the world to me to have you here. If you're finding this helpful, a like goes a long way, and definitely subscribe if you want to see more like this. Now let's jump back into the next part. I've made 5 simple kits ranging from price and playstyle to suit your needs as a raider. The first one we have here is a Stitcher Pharaoh combo that I already find pretty strong for a light kit. It should help you fight your way up to the hotel and keep you safe at a distance. There isn't too much to say about this kit besides it is a big step up from a free kit and will probably do nothing to help you with the bigger arc, including the Bishop. This next one is nearly the same but with more survivability, with having some extra herbal bandages with added sprinters to get you across the map faster. I also added a wolf pack for emergencies, but you could also make it a photoelectric cloak, if that suits your fancy. We also swapped the Pharaoh for a renegade to make it easier to kill the smaller arc while also keeping good range. You could also make it an anvil if you like that pistol a bit better. This kit should be pretty decent against the Bishop, but I wouldn't bring it in purposefully to fight the Bishop. This is the last kit that I have for exploration and PvP. This time we have a looting survivor and medium shield with a Tempest and Toro. We have even more meds and, again, the wolf pack for safety. The combo of the mid-range Tempest and the close-range Toro will have the perfect setup for this map as long as you don't want to take down the bigger arc. Now we'll get into some more of the juicy kits meant to take down this Bishop arc. Now this one, oh my goodness, this is my favorite kit for arc and PvP. We have the Jupiter, a monster at high capacity arc destruction, and the Venator, notorious for taking raiders down in just a second. We also have the wolf pack and photoelectric cloak so we can traverse with ease. Now, based on what I've seen on the Bishop, it will be better to fight it at range, and in the new map, the Jupiter will definitely shine. The Venator works well at close and mid-range PvP, and could do some pretty good damage on the smaller arc. This one's definitely my favorite kit, the one I highly recommend, but if you don't like the Jupiter very much, then I'd definitely recommend this next kit. Now, this kit is a bit more fluid. I have the Hullcracker as my arc weapon and my Delabra for PvP, but you can swap this out for the Bobcat, Tempest, Venator, or any PvP weapon that suits you that isn't a shotgun because it won't work as well on this map. We also have some extra heals and walls because I'm expecting people to hunker down at a specific location and keep blasting the Bishop because I feel like it won't move around too much based on the pictures that I've seen. Riven Tides is dropping April 28th. If the new arc is anything like the Vaporizer, it's going to be a total bloodbath on them beaches. Clean your stash, build these kits, and get ready. I'll be making a video on the 28th with the new loot route for the new map, So if you want map knowledge, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe. We just hit 110 raiders in this community, so let's see if we can hit 200 by launch day. I have a few loot route guides I recently made that will definitely help you gear up and be prepared for the new threat. So if you like loot, I'd recommend checking those out. Safe raiding, and I'll see you on the coast.